Ben Baller Topps Chrome. So they're making another edition of Topps Chrome. I'm sure you guys have heard of this. If you haven't, you'll start seeing these singles pop up. One thing I wanted to do first was applaud Topps for the way they sold this. Every other website's been getting bots, and people have been buying hundreds of boxes at a time. Topps did the Nike way that we'd been talking about on old hype podcasts, where they did a fill this out if you're interested. We're going to send you an email if you win, and you're going to be allowed to be buying one box. So in theory, more people get one box than 5 people getting 100 boxes with bots. So I applaud them. Lot of time and effort to do what they did. We'll see if they do it going forward. So I think there needs to be more praise towards Topps on Twitter. I think when I go home today, I'm actually going to tweet it out because they only hear the negativity. Oh, your site crashed. You suck. I can't get a box. What the hell? You're only selling to bots. They did this, which was harder for them to do, and they did it for us. That's all I'm saying. They did it for us. It does not benefit them in any regard to ship one box to 10,000 people or however many they sold. So props to Topps on that for letting collectors have a piece of letting every collector have an equal opportunity of getting a box.
Quite the opposite. They actually made it internally probably a logistical nightmare. That's why distributors exist. It's because manufacturers want to sell to 5 accounts.
Yes.
They don't want to sell to 50,000 accounts.
Right.
So they want to do 5 orders, huge bulk orders, and then let other people deal with it. With the direct thing, it's kind of the same mindset. That's why you didn't see a lot of companies crack down on the bots, because they're making their money regardless of how it's purchased.
Right.
And if it's going to be a bot that is going to get, 150 boxes, that's them shipping 150 boxes out to one account instead of 150 shipments to 150 accounts, one box each. So I give major props to Topps for this. It's great for the collectors, bad for the flippers. I mean, the flippers, the ones who have the bots can't be happy about it.
Right.
They just basically had Topps just ripped loads of money out of their pocket.
Mm-hmm. I will say, knowing a lot about from the shoe perspective too, like of Nike doing this, this raffle type instead of letting everybody just buy it all at once. I do know for a fact that eventually the bots will still figure out a way, because even for Nike raffles, majority of the people that get the shoes are still bots.
Because I'm not a tech guy, but you can probably figure out a bot that'll create just a bunch of accounts.
Right.
And then you can probably tie them together within the bot. So basically you have the bot make
just makes it harder, but they're still
it can still be, it's not like they figured out the foolproof plan to eliminate all bots. They didn't. Yeah. And if there's money to be made, people will
find a way. And I do agree with you guys, like, of course, and the optics of it also, it gives people, they see that they have a chance, whereas if they just let it open season, like, people feel like they don't even have a chance. So when you let people sign up, put their email, like, okay, we'll let you know if you win, it gives people that feeling like, okay, I do actually have a chance here. Whereas when they just put it up for sale and it sells out in a couple of minutes, then it's like, well, all the bots got it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and I wonder if it was Ben Baller's doing. Like, maybe he was like, I'm going to do this, but I want to make sure that it's done this way.
He definitely has, he's very familiar with all type of flipping and reselling community.
But let's also face, the boxes came out and Topps was selling them direct for $250.
Yeah. And with little to no autograph content.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel that is probably about $150 too much.
Well, the market doesn't dictate that, and we'll go into it. Here's some of the pictures of the Ben Baller Topps Chrome. So it's the same, basically, Topps Chrome cards, but it has the Ben Baller chain where the team is. You can see it's a little iced out. He has a special insert die cut that he's put in there. And just to read the breakdown, it looks like autos, unless I haven't seen a box yet, so I don't know if that's what it's going to say on the box, but according to the Cardboard Connection, It looks like there's only gold refractors, 1 in 403 packs, orange refractor autos, red refractors, and super refractor autos. So it doesn't look like you're guaranteed an autograph per box. I could be wrong. I can't seem to find that. But you are getting your parallels and stuff like that. So they could have made a lot of it. Now, if you look at what the secondary market is doing, it would dictate that there's not a lot of it. So if you look at the secondary market early on, there's people paying $700 a box, $40 a pack. So $250 through Topps, turn around and making, selling it for $700. So there is demand for this. My question to you guys is, and that's for everybody in the chat and you guys sitting here, does this, like, if you've been buying Luis Robert base cards, does this piss you off, knowing that there's another Luis Robert base card?
Well, you're over
that
here.
is a little bit different, obviously.
You're over here talking about them autos. That's old man collecting now.
That's old man.
That's old man collecting. We're not. We're talking. We're going after those rookies now. We're going after those parallels. We're not going after that autograph.
That old man music.
No, I'm kidding. But maybe I'm not. No, it's a different card. It's a completely different. For those Luis Robert like super collectors, they're gonna want these cards as well. If you have the mentality where you're like, oh great, there's another Luis Robert rookie, well, you're gonna be having that mentality for all year long because there's gonna be a bunch of releases. I mean, we got Black Chrome coming out.
It's exactly what Ziggy said. You guys are thinking on the same level.
We got Black Chrome
but
coming
this
out.
is the first year that we've had, like, we've literally haven't progressed into this. We've just jumped into making 5 or 6 more sets, right? So, and then you have that thing that we were talking about, Rally Road, when they have their set. They have Finest made Finest flashbacks. I mean, there's just so many more parallels. That's all I'm saying is can the market handle it? We don't know. As of right now, it seems like the market can handle it. But 5 years down the line, when there's 150,000 different Luis Robert cards on the market, they're not going to sell for a premium because they're no longer limited. And that's what I fear, is just seeing how much production is being done.
We're seeing how far we can take it right now. We're on this steep incline, and we're gonna hit the peak. So I don't think the peak is with the Ben Baller brand, but I also don't think that this is going to be the last direct Topps release this year.
Yep.
I think there's going to be, I don't know how many, but 10 more wouldn't surprise me.
And you know what? Maybe the saving grace for guys like us that do breaks and people that do buy hobby boxes, maybe instead of them raising the price on hobby boxes, they've used this outlet. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're making $250 a box on this Ben Baller. I'm sure Ben Baller's getting a cut of that too. But, I know that at one point the cost of Topps Chrome Hobby was like $60, right? That was the cost. I don't know what the true cost is anymore, but they're probably into these boxes for $30 or $40. So they're making $210 ish a box, paying Ben Baller some of that money too. So maybe the silver lining is it's not affecting the hobby portion of it, because they could have easily just taken the Topps Chrome, knowing that Robert's in it, and said, you know what, instead of it being this price to wholesalers and dealers, it's going to be this price.
I actually think they're into it for less. There's less autograph content.
True.
So if the autographs are really, really hard, I mean, we're just essentially printing up base cards with very I mean, you said what, 1 in 400 and something packs to get an autograph?
Mm-hmm. From what I could see, I'm not sure if that's true. Right, what do you think about the using, like, obviously they're using the influencer approach here,
right?
They're using somebody that's very open on social media, and did a really good job of promoting and hyping up the product. What is your thoughts on this product, Topps Chrome Ben Baller Edition?
For me, somebody who's been following Ben Baller obviously for a very long time, even he acknowledges on his Instagram, he's like, it's kind of, he's blown away, by the hobby in general, and just the reception that he's been getting. For me, like, it's almost like, I'm extremely happy for him. And the set to me looks nice, you know what I mean? Like, it does look really nice. I wish I got some boxes myself just for personal, but Yeah, really, I don't have anything bad to say about that whole situation. I think it's a win for Topps. It's a win for Ben Baller, obviously expanding his brand. Yeah, we'll see what's next.
And we've got a few boxes that are going to be put into break, so look out for those. Probably in mixers, probably on the Monday mixers specifically, or any of the home run mixers that C-Rad does. We'll have a Ben Baller box in it coming up as soon as we get it. I don't know when we're getting it, and that's another thing. Don't be that guy on Twitter saying that all my friends have got the box and mine's still in shipment. And it's like they tried to ship it to a lot more people this time. So
Yeah.
give them a
there's
break.
gonna be tons of people like that.
And that's another thing. Like, because
You know?
they did it the way they did it, where
Yeah.
everybody was limited to one box, the delay on shipping is going to be weeks out.
Yeah.
Now, on mine, personally, I paid for overnight. So
We'll see.
we'll see. I mean, I'll probably get it
A little bit faster.
A little bit faster, but they are going to be shipping these out for 2 to 3 weeks. So there's going to be people who are going to get them 2 to 3 weeks before you do.
Right.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna break down that way. And I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know if like they do it based on the orders that came through. So maybe the people who have the Montgomery Club or a part of the Montgomery Club are going to get it first, because those are going to get shipped out first. Who knows? Who knows how they do it? But there will be delays.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. If we complain too much, they may just go back to the old way and let the bots get 100 boxes a piece. That's all I'm saying. So if you like this way, refrain and let them they'll get you your box. You'll have it. You'll have your box. Just chill. I mean, I do feel for the people that maybe sold it on eBay and they may not get it for like 2 or 3 weeks. Maybe should have thought about that, but you know what I mean? Because now you're going to have your buyer saying, when's this shipping? When's this shipping? When's this shipping? When's this shipping? Cancel my order.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see if these boxes hold at that price. That might be the issue too, because there's so many of them.
Well, I mean, everybody's into them for $250, depending if you paid for extra shipping or whatnot. I don't think anybody is going to lose money.
No.
You may not be. If you wait 3, 4, 5 weeks, it could dry up too. You don't know. Like
It could go up.
there could be a lot of breakers who are breaking it, who are buying it on the secondary market. It starts drying up. If you wait it out, it can actually go up even higher. I wouldn't get in panic mode and try to sell your box like as soon as you get it in hand.
Right.
Get an idea of what the market's doing, and I think it's going to hold around $600, and then like I was saying, the more it gets ripped, the more it dries up. It could go up a little bit.
Well, and that's the thing. If everybody has one box, there shouldn't be a guy that panics and starts going down to 300 a box because he has 150 of them.
Well, I mean,
So-
and we've seen it
Exactly.
before, and we've seen it in this industry for a lot of different releases, and nothing recent because everything's been going through the roof. But there used to be a race to the bottom. It used to be like, who is going to sell it for the cheapest? This guy is at 200, and this guy goes down to 190. Then this person goes down to 180, and then that person goes down to 170.
Actually,
And
it still happens quite often with first off the line.
It does, but like, it doesn't go down to the point where I used to look at product and go, right now people are selling it for cheaper than what I paid for at wholesale.
You mean like with regular hobby?
With regular
Yeah,
hobby,
yeah,
like
yeah.
back in the day, like
Yes.
you would basically
Yes.
see like somebody on eBay selling it for 190, somebody on eBay selling it for 180, and then 175, and it would just basically go down until people were like, I'm losing money.
Right.
Like after fees and everything, I'm
What's the
losing
point?
money.
What's the point?
When Blowout actually lived up to their name.
Yeah, and when Blowout, you would basically go on their site, and for triple threads, they would be $4 more than my wholesale price,
Right.
free shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how do you do it?
How do you compete?
So
That's how they got their
I
market
don't
share.
I don't think we're not going to be at that point with this Ben Baller, because I don't think it's going to get down to even close to original cost.
Yeah.
But just saying, like, it wasn't always like this. Like it could go back to that at some point.
Probably will sooner than later.
Everything is peaks and valleys, man. It'll go back.
Before we move on to the main topic of today's show, SB did ask, do I like the product? And I haven't seen it yet to give you my opinion on it. I'm always like less is more, so I usually don't like new versions of something. So, but I got to see these cards in person, so to give you my true review. But I always like limited stuff. So, I mean, I think this kind of might muddy up the Topps Chrome brand a little bit, especially with Chrome Black coming out. I don't know. We'll see. But if the singles take off and people like these, sky's the limit.